Hello everyone, welcome back to BITET Research and Solutions Private Limited online trainings. In this video, we will learn about citations that we usually give in our reports. While researching about a topic and writing a report, we read several documents which contains enormous information about the topic we are researching about. Each document we read consists of excellent information that will be understood, learned, understood, and we will be representing it in our document. So it is our responsibility to acknowledge the author who wrote the document. For that purpose, we use citations. If we consider research ethics, it is one of the important point that was mentioned in that ethics related information, that a person who is using others' information should be acknowledged. Otherwise, such information will be considered as a plagiarism. So to avoid plagiarism, we have to give citation of the author. Citation consists of complete detail related to the source that we are using to write the article. For example, a citation consists of information related to the title, authors who wrote it, and the year in which it got published, pages of a publication, some volume numbers, and series numbers. So it contains almost every detail related to the article. So let us start understanding the concept. First, we start with explaining the purpose of the citation. As I mentioned you earlier, citation actual purpose is to acknowledge actual owner of the information. Okay, the information that we read from the article. It is written by XYZ author whom we will be acknowledging our document. For example, Philip Kotler stated that there are 4 P's that influence any business. This is the knowledge we get from reading a book on marketing. So we will be acknowledging it as open bracket Philip Kotler, comma 2018, a year in which the book got published. So this next case is to acknowledge author of the source you read to find facts and figures. In the process, we come across several facts and figures. Along with the knowledge we gain, we will come across several facts and figures. It is very crucial for us to acknowledge the author who published it, the source in which. And third point that is mentioned in the purpose is to obligate research ethics. As I told you, it is very important for the researcher to follow research ethics. It is an ethical issue. It will become an ethical issue if we use the content from the other person's document, and if we don't acknowledge it, it will be an ethical issue, and usually it will come under plagiarism. So to avoid plagiarism, it is very important to mention citation. In another class, while explaining about in-text citations and citations, I will be explaining you how to include in-text citations in the document and how to avoid plagiarism. The same kind of concept related to the research ethics will also be trained in a session that will be taken on plagiarism. So next, important objectives of the inclusion of citations in the document is to increase validity of the research. So as an individual, as an educated person, we will have some good common sense on various concepts that we come across. So though we have good idea on the topic, we cannot give our opinions, and we cannot make people believe in our information. When we add valid references of the journal articles and reports that we used in the process of analyzing the topic, it increases the validity of the research, because the kind of authors we use are the kind of the articles that we read are written by the authors who have done several PhDs and extensive research in the area we are reading about. So considering their names and credibilities, people who are reading the document will consider our report as a valid report. Quality of the report can also be improved. See, definitely it will influence the quality of the report we write. See, if we write it out from our own knowledge, we write it in a general way, generously, very generously. But if we use proper references and proper sources to find facts and figures, and if we include them, it will be like the document will show huge insights about the topic we are researching on. So to increase the quality of the document also, citations are important. It makes people to read documents for sure. It is also crucial that, as I told you in the previous slide, references and citations are very crucial to support the evidences, to identify the facts and figures. When facts and figures are included in the document, it should be supported by the reference from where we got such information. For example, if we say in 1980 Indian population is 80 crores, we should show some evidence from where we got the information. Alright, so to support evidences we use citations. Alright, so these are the most important objectives of inclusion of citations in the document. In the next slide we discuss about different types of sources we use while reading about a research topic. So for example, if you see here, we have different types of sources that we usually come across when we are searching online. When we try for a particular topic, we come across books, journals, periodical articles, conference proceedings, reports, websites, sound records, YouTube videos, performances. There are plenty of resources, digital content, resources or the digital content that is available online, which we read to understand the concept, to show, like to present excellent insights about the topic you are researching on. Okay, so however, all these references we cannot use. Okay, there are certain references that will be explained in the next slide, which means we will be confining ourselves to those references, we will be restricting ourselves. Okay, so there are very few references from the list of references, shows types of sources that are provided here could be used by the researcher. Alright, let's go to the next slide. See, these are the most important references that we use while writing about a topic or while preparing a report on a topic. So first priority goes to journal articles. Okay, second priority goes to books, third priority goes to reports, fourth priority goes to online articles, and very least priority goes to web articles and websites. Alright, so please focus on three important things: journal articles, books, reports. Otherwise your validity of the research will be. It is very crucial to select only those three types of journals, and it is very important for the researcher to give least importance to online articles. Means online reports are some type of articles, and blogs, websites. So blogs are completely excluded, and we should not use Wikipedia. So my suggestion is that better you people restrict yourselves to journal articles, books, reports. That is fine. Alright, so these three are very important sources that we regularly use. So make partition like this, like ratio like this. See, 70% of your content should be from journals, 20% should be from books, and other 10% should be from reports or websites. That is fine. So what I mean to say, if you select 10 references, 10 sources, at least 7 sources should be articles. Okay, then maybe 2 sources from books to understand introduction section or something like that. Then other 10% will be reports and websites, means one reference, 1 or 2 references from reports and websites. What I guess is by now you might have started writing reports and you are mostly depending on websites. That is my true guess. But guys, please don't do that. I recommend you strictly to use online articles, books and reports. Alright? So let us start identifying different types of references. Okay, in the next video I will be showing that. If the video is long video, it is joined together, then in this video itself I will be showing it. Okay, it all depends on the type of the video you are watching on YouTube, my channel. Alright, so let me start with types of references and how they will be included in the article and what kind of fields each citation consists of. Okay. Guys, as I told you, citation consists of complete detail about a source that you are reading. Okay, if you have selected a journal article, the citation you give will consist of the following information. First information is about the author or authors. The second one is year. Then it will be followed by the article title. Year will be in brackets. Okay, if you observe the article reference, you can see that year is in brackets and only family name of the author is given in full form and name is given in initials. For example, if your name is Kamalakar Reddy Pasupuleti, then we will be writing like this: Pasupuleti KR. Okay, first name will be initials and family name will be in full form. In foreign countries, unless a person is personally known, we cannot call them by using first name. Okay, it is the reason why people in foreign countries call others by their family name. For example, when I was in UK, people used to call me Ena Bumela, Mr. Bumela, which is my surname. Alright, family name. Next, after the title, article title, it is journal title, which will be given in italics. Okay, so observe it is in italic. Okay, next, volume number and issue number will also be given in italics. Then a comma is given. It will be followed by page numbers, starting page number and ending page number. See, most often we don't give DOI. Okay, if DOI is required, we will be giving. Mostly we don't give. Better you don't include DOI. Alright, DOI means digital object identifier, means it shows the source where the object is located. Alright guys, seriously I am telling you, please don't write DOI unless it is told to you. Alright, so because it is for your comfort only. Sometimes if you make some mistake, it will be a gross error and we might be asking you, you need to give explanation. So is the reason. So sometimes you might get confused because of that, adding in that information. Okay, so let me start with the example. Okay, let me search about, see here I searched already. but this is the actual keyword that we use to find journals. We use simply IoT advantages and disadvantages. I guess if people know about IoT, IoT is Internet of Things, and it is one of the most happening technologies in the world. Alright, we are trying to understand IoT advantages and disadvantages, and we try searching about IoT advantages and disadvantages. This kind of information, most of the will be shown. Most of the information is web-based information. We need journals, right? Let me try for some PDF documents. Maybe I might get some reports. Here are some journal-related information are provided. This kind of documents are called journals. Usually, journals are the links under which we find some researcher name and year. Okay, so these are references, proper. There is another way to find it, JOURNAL journal. So you can get some information from here. This is a journal. All right. So let me open. It consists of title, International Research Journal. Usually it contains journal. Mostly, very few cases you won't see name journal. All right. So this is the article which I read to understand advantages and disadvantages. All right. And after briefly writing about the advantage or disadvantage, I should add details about this reference. Okay, so for that reason I am opening a Word document. And I try to read advantages about the IoT. Here it is. The biggest advantage of IoT is its communication, as it can communicate between the devices, which are also known as M2M communication. IoT can start a connection without human interface. Okay, fine, fantastic. So I understood that no human intervention see, this is a brief understanding on the concept. When I read this point, I understood this. Okay, no human intervention is required. Mostly, let us ask mostly, because without this is the point I understood. For this, I need to add reference. See, to add reference, go to the main menu of a Word document, under which there will be a section by references, and under which a lot of information will be identified. But select insert citations, add new citation. Okay, first look at the place here, references, add new resource, and the type of the source. It is a journal article. So let me start writing. Add details about. Let me start add details about the article. Okay. So first thing is, these are the journal authors. I wrote it. Some extra information is there. I will be separating each author name by that we have 3 authors who wrote this document, collectively worked and wrote this document, and their names are added here, and it is separated by, first we have separated by semicolon. First we have selected journal article, then we have added author details. Next we add journal name from here. Alright, journal name, then title, a brief review on Internet of Things. Use the title. Title is the name of the article. Journal is the publication in which the document got published. Next, it is October 2017. Here, pages, it is not given here. Just scroll down 879 to 883, 879 to 883, and we should add some extra details, that is volume number and series number. Let's scroll it down. Volume 5181, 5181. Save it. This is how we create a reference. Now see, this from this article you can see there is the supervisor who is reviewing your document. They can see that okay, this information was quoted from this reference. Let us see the reference. What is the reference actually? Okay, this is the reference. So let me try with this data. So then they will get information like this. Maybe open it. They can read the document and they can understand it. This is how it will be helpful. And this is how we give references to the content. Okay, we add at the end of the fact that you have created. So we also call in-text citations that we mostly give to the document. To do that, see, we write it this way. These three are the authors, right? Write in text citations. We use author name and we use author stated that, author explained that, according to the author, as per the author. Like this we start the statement and we write sentence and we add reference. Okay, that is what we call in-text citation. There will be a big session on in-text citation. Okay, so don't worry about that. I will be explaining it in next session. So if you want to add a report, whatever the source it is, follow the video and just select book. If you have book, you add these names and details. Alright, if you have a report, you write all these details. Okay, for a book I will just show you how to add references and where to find the details that are asked over there. Okay, let me show you a video. Let me show you a source. Okay, Google Books. Let me go to Google Books. Google Books. Go to Google Books. You get plenty of books. What you want to research about? Let me try with IoT advantage. Same thing. Hands-on artificial. Let me ignore that book. Let me take some good book. So maybe Thinkalitics. This one is our book. Alright, this is name. Right click on about this book. You will get some good information related to that. See, this is author, publication year, publication details. Alright. So if you don't have that information, first thing, this is the second page. From here we start including the details. Thinkalitics is the book. Okay, we should add information what you took there. Like if you have some briefs that wrote from reading this book, you should mention it. See, here we don't include Dr., Mr., something like that. We just add name. And for this book, publisher, software, AG or Xing. So this is the author name. This is the distributor name. He got confused when adding this one. So software AG is the publisher. So FTW software AG, this is the publisher. Year of publishing, copyright year. In the second page of the book, usually you find the year of the publication, 2015. Then city, Darmstadt, DARMSTAD, Darmstadt. Save that. So this is how you add book. Got it? So then if you take report, a report, so let me search using report. Come on, man. Use PDF report. Advantages, disadvantages of IoT. You can get some nice reports like this. About which you write, but this is a blog address. This is online report. First let us copy title from book. I will check and news source. Website. This is name. Pratik Saxena is the name of the writer. Just add it. Come on, copy. Add it. If it is not coming, we need to type it. I prefer copy paste because most often typo errors will be reflected when we type it. This is the web link we have. I will be copying it. Year of publication year is 2016 June 15. 2016 June 16. Sorry, 15. Let us add website name. E27 it is. Go to downstairs. Sorry, go to bottom of the report. E27. Or click OK. This is website. Yes, this is report. Let me add this. Report is very similar to a book. Usually it will be published by some publishing company or business entities. Books are also published by publishing companies or business entities. Okay, please to understand that this is journal article published by Ernst Young company. All right, so sometimes it contains author, sometimes it won't. So this complete title should be copied. Here it is. I'm copying it. I quickly add citation, add reference. It is a report. This is title. Sometimes on first page you get complete details. Sometimes you will get in last page. Okay, now publisher is EJYM. Here it is 2016. Beside copyright. And cities also we have EGY. Lansing usually locates in New York. Just trying to see that. The company limited by quantity. So we should just check this. Get detail also. Sometimes select company name, you will get publishing details. So London. Okay. So just London, right? So check this. This is done. Alright. This is how we add references to a list. I have added a journal and other things also. Okay, other type of references. Just click on add new source and select the kind of source. It automatically tells you what kind of information should be added. Please add that information and that's it. Remember two things. One is author names will be separated by semicolon. So most often when we are using company details, like in report case, like if we are having a corporate company name, we check this box and we add here. Alright? So only difference is when we add author name, it automatically transforms it to short form, means family name and initials. But when we use company name, it should be similar, right? It should not reduce it to short form. So we use corporate author for the purpose of adding those such details. Now by this we are done with the training. So just keep focus on the article. Alright? Thank you. If you have any queries, please ask your supervisor. Otherwise, talk to me. I will be at the cabin every day.